Have you ever felt like you're stuck in a loop, trying to tackle the same goals over and over, no matter how much willpower you throw at them? Well, we're not going to talk about just trying harder. We're talking about redesigning your life so that success becomes the default setting, the easiest option. So let's dive in and see how it's done.
You know the scene. It's 6 a.m. The alarm is practically screaming at you. You know you should get up. You even want to get up. But then, that voice kicks in. That super smooth, really persuasive voice that sounds just like you. And it whispers, "Come on, just 5 more minutes. You've earned it." And boom. Just like that, the battle for the day is lost before you've even gotten out of bed.
Oh yeah, we all have this voice. The best way to think about it is like having a world-class lawyer living inside your head. And this lawyer has only one client, your immediate comfort. Its entire job, 24/7, is to argue on behalf of staying cozy, scrolling on your phone, and just putting everything off until tomorrow. And let me tell you, this lawyer is really good at its job. Okay, now here is the absolute game changer. What if I told you that losing that daily negotiation doesn't mean you're weak? It doesn't mean you're lazy or that you have no self-control. It is not a character flaw. It's a system failure. Your strategy is what's failing you. You're showing up to a system fight armed with nothing but willpower, and that's a fight you're pretty much destined to lose. So let's break this down. Willpower, right? It's like your phone battery. You wake up with a full charge, 100%. But every little decision you make, every time you resist a cookie, every email you force yourself to answer, it just drains that battery. By lunchtime, you're probably already running on fumes. But systems? Systems are totally different. They're like a pre-written code for your life. They run automatically, in the background. They make the right choice, the easy choice, and the best part? No battery required. So, how do we actually build these systems? Well, let's start with a really powerful one. And yeah, it's a little brutal. This system is all about short-circuiting that internal lawyer by tapping into one of the brain's most powerful biases, how much we absolutely hate to lose things.
The financial guillotine is pretty much what it sounds like. It's a system where you pre-commit to a painful, automatic financial penalty if you fail. You see, it's a funny thing about our brains. Studies show we feel the pain of losing, say, $100, way more than we feel the joy of gaining $100. This system basically weaponizes that little fact against your lazy side.
And you know what? It's actually shockingly simple to set up. First, just pick that one habit. You know, the one that just drives you crazy that you can't stick to. Then you attach a financial consequence that genuinely stings. And this is key. The rule has to be automatic and totally unbreakable. No loopholes. No, I'll do it tomorrow. The system has to run itself. No excuses.
So here are 2 killer ways to make this work. The anti-charity method is, well, it's just genius in its wickedness. You set up an automatic payment to a cause or political organization that you absolutely can't stand. The very thought of your hard-earned money funding them will get you out of bed, I promise. Or you could try the annoying friend method. Give a good friend, say, $100 to hold. For every single day you fail to do your habit, they get to keep $20 of it. Now you've got financial loss plus social pressure working for you.
And here's the magic of it all. The second there's real money on the line, that whole internal debate just stops. It vanishes. All those brilliant arguments from your internal lawyer about being too tired or too busy suddenly sound pretty pathetic when they're up against a very real $50 penalty. The conversation in your head completely shifts from a weak "I should" to a powerful, unbreakable "I must." The negotiation is over.
Okay, so once you've fired that internal lawyer, it's time to deal with their partner in crime, your environment. Now we're going to get into redesigning your actual physical world to make success the path of least resistance. Seriously.
Environmental lockdown is all about making your surroundings work for you instead of against you. The main idea here is to add what we call friction, little obstacles, tiny delays to your bad habits, and to remove every last bit of friction from your good habits. It's about using your own natural laziness as a tool for success.
And here's the super simple principle to guide you, the 15-second rule. It's this simple. If starting a good habit takes more than 15 seconds of effort, your brain is probably going to say, nah, forget it. The same goes for bad habits. If it takes you more than 15 seconds to get to that bag of chips, you might just give up on the idea.
I mean, look at this example. It's perfect. On the left, you've got this high-friction morning. Every single step is a mini battle that just saps your willpower. But now, look at the right. That is a lockdown environment. The laptop is already open, the document is ready to go, the coffee maker is already programmed, your clothes are laid out, and the phone, the biggest distraction of all, is in another room, maybe even in a lockbox. You've literally engineered a situation where writing is easier than not writing.
And this brings us to this really powerful shift in how you see yourself. You're no longer the person who's constantly fighting these exhausting daily battles against temptation. No, instead you become the architect, the designer of your own success. You're building a world where those temptations can't even get to you in the first place.
Just look at the difference here. The resistor is living a life of constant struggle. They're always fighting, always draining their mental energy until they're tired and they just fail. But the architect? The architect is playing a different game entirely. They win before the battle even starts. By relying on smart systems, they save all that precious mental energy for the stuff that really matters. Their success becomes automatic. It's practically inevitable.
So look, this isn't just some interesting theory to think about. The real question is about applying it right now. So I'm asking you, stop being the resistor and become the architect. What is the one financial guillotine or the one environmental lockdown you can build tonight to guarantee your own success tomorrow?